sister-in-law was born and raised in Mumbai, and she constantly talks about this city, and she's helped us sample the food for many years, and now we get to have real Mumbai food, and it's just been a delight to be here. So thank you all for coming, and thanks to Rustomjee for hosting us. So this study that I direct, I inherited. There were 3 directors before me. The study started 85 years ago, in 1938. And what's so unique about it is that it has gone for this long. Most of what we know about human life, what we know about what happens to people, we know either from studying people in a snapshot, like right now, studying people in the city of Mumbai right now, or we ask people to remember the past. And you know, as we know, what we remember is only partially the truth. Our brains create stories. Our brains actually create fictional stories about our lives as we try to remember the past. And of course, we don't remember most of what happens to us. So what's unique about our study is that we follow people from the time they're teenagers all the way into old age without knowing what's going to happen in their lives. And the most interesting thing is to take all these life stories, thousands of life stories, and see all the different paths that people's lives take as they grow and change. So that's the overview. We started out with two groups of people. One, a group of Harvard University students who were 19 years old, and they were chosen by their deans because they thought they were fine, upstanding young men, and it was a study of how people grow and develop from adolescence to young adulthood. And the other study was a study of why some children from very troubled families managed to stay out of trouble and grow up in healthy ways. It was a study of why some children become juvenile delinquents and children do not. And so both of those studies were combined, and so we have followed these 2 groups, a very privileged group of Harvard students and a very underprivileged group of boys from Boston's poorest neighborhoods. And then we started to bring in women. We brought in the wives of these original men, and then we've brought in the children, more than half of whom are women. And so we're now, most of the original people in our study have passed away. There are about 40 people out of 724 who are still alive. They're in their 90s, and a few are over age 100. But their children are all baby boomers. They were, their average age is 65 years old. So we've studied all these people and tracked their lives for decades. And that's what we've done. We've done it first with interviews and with questionnaires. We have them fill out questionnaires, but now we've drawn blood for DNA, which is really wonderful because, you know, DNA was something that was unheard of when the study began in 1938. We've put many of these people into the MRI scanner to scan their brains. Again, something that would seem like fantasy in 1938. So we've been studying the same big aspects of life: mental health, physical health, happiness, work satisfaction, marital satisfaction, friendships. We've studied all that since 1938, but we've changed our methods. So now we use scientific methods that no one had dreamed of when this study began. So what else can I tell you about this? I could go on forever about this study.